I filed my VAWA with an adjustment of status. I did receive my EAD. However, advanced parole was denied.
Why?
On the basis that I left the country 2 years ago, which I haven't at all.
They claim you filed an adjustment application and they claimed you left the United States while your adjustment application was pending, or they claim you left the U.S. before you filed the adjustment and then came back without inspection. What are they claiming?
They claim on that form I indicated that I was seeking to be able to go out of the United States. However, they realized that I left the United States before I filed.
But you're saying that's not true. But you're saying that's not true.
That's not true. I've been here.
Okay.
It's not true.
So if they denied your advanced parole for that reason, they're also going to deny your adjustment of status for that reason as well. So you're going to have the same problem.
Even though I have my EAD?
Even though you have your EAD. Because if you entered, let's say hypothetically, I know this is not true because you're telling me it's not true, so I got to believe you, until there's other evidence otherwise. So at the moment, let's take it as a fact you never left. But immigration says you did. So if you came on a visa and then you left and there's no record, immigration doesn't have a record of you ever returning again, then the presumption is you entered without inspection. And if you entered without inspection, then you're not eligible to adjust your status, which is probably what immigration is saying. So that's why your advanced parole was denied. And eventually when somebody reviews your adjustment of status, same thing's going to happen.
They're going to deny the VAWA based
on I didn't realize it was a VAWA. Excuse me. Okay, so if it's a VAWA and you entered without inspection.
No, I didn't.
Okay, but they're saying you did. You're still eligible to adjust your status. You're still eligible to get advanced parole even if you entered without inspection. So something is screwy there. I didn't realize it was a VAWA case. I thought it was just a regular adjustment case. So my apologies. But there's still something screwy there. Then even if you entered without inspection, let's assume you did, and you said you didn't. Okay. On a VAWA adjustment, you're still eligible for the advanced parole. So I'm not sure why that was denied. Maybe it's an error on immigration, certainly an error in their legal analysis, because even if they said you entered without inspection, you're still, as a VAWA applicant, eligible for advanced parole. So what I would do do you have an attorney?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, so there's your biggest mistake, because you're now dealing with legal issues and factual inaccuracies in your application. And you definitely need an immigration lawyer. So what I would do is I would be contacting me. Let me get a copy of your immigration records. A, we're going to file your advanced parole again because you're eligible for it, whether you came on a visa or you entered without inspection. And two, let's see what immigration has, what evidence they have that you left the country. Okay, so hold on one second.